thought it was really insightful. It made me feel really old, showed me a side of Instagram that I just don't understand but people should know more about.
I think it was really interesting to see what younger people think of Instagram, and I was quite surprised that it was so important to them.
Do you know the rules of Instagram? Of how you can't post 2 pictures a day? Can't do that. And you can't post 2 selfies next to each other. Don't do that either.
I do. I definitely know people who compare themselves to other people on Instagram and feel sad about it, but not nearly to the extent that people do in the film.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
I'm not really sure I want to say now.
I definitely think the film is helpful. I think it exposes to people who, even people my age who've grown up with social media and kind of think that they're quite social media savvy and understand how it works. I think it really opens your eyes to the way and rapid development that it's having.
We're known as the Instagram generation. We are the co-creators of digital era.
Posting pictures, making sure you're keeping up on following people back. I don't really like it, but I keep doing it.
Yes, I do see a lot of people who are used to, my old contemporaries behaving in similar ways. Some of them doing very successfully on Instagram, and it kind of, shows.
I had no idea that it's such a big deal in high school these days, because when I was growing up, Instagram wasn't that big, I think.
My experience growing up was perhaps maybe 3 or 4 years removed, so I think maybe I experienced what they had, but to a very, very diminished extent.
When I hit 500K, I got really excited because it's like, you're doing something right.
Do you ever use Instagram like the kids in the film?
Not like the kids in the film.
No,
No, I don't get any likes. No, nobody follows me. And I'm thankful for that, having watched that film.
After I saw all those pictures, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to live for. I remember getting wheeled into the hospital.
I want to kill everybody just to find you, and when I find you, I want to kill myself. How could you be so obsessed with me when you've never met me?
And kind of made me think a lot more about how I will kind of raise a family in a social media world. I think if I wanted to convince a friend to watch the film, I'd approach it from the fact of trying to figure out how you navigate this as you're growing up, how we navigate it ourselves as users, and then how we're going to pass that on to the next generation, and how we help them not get overwhelmed by everything that social media has to offer.
Go see the film, see what other people think of Instagram, and maybe actually feel better about yourself, that you don't spend that much time in social media.
We tried to be wise as parents, but we had awoken a sleeping giant.